Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to go over the Barely Hungry event. This is the week number 3 officially event for Barely Hungry. It was pushed back a bit, I think, because of the July 4th celebration event, which I think not too many are going to complain about because we've got quite a lot of ultra tokens from that. But this is Brutus number 4 that we should be able to work towards in this event. If it is going to be just as advertised, this should be very accessible. We'll read through the info, but it is to get yourself this character on the right hand side, the first edition. Obviously you need all 5 copies to get the first edition, and we're going to progress slowly on the way there. Barely Hungry is the name of the event. We look at the basic info, we can see that it starts on the 7th of July 2022 at 5 PM Pacific time, and it ends on the 22nd of July 2022 at 5 PM Pacific time. So it is going to be lasting about 2 weeks, so a little bit longer than I would have expected for a weekly event. But there is, I believe, effectively three more weeks left of the Mythic Trial, so this could basically last until the end of the Mythic Trial. Thank you very much, Kathy, for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Now, we have got some information here. It says, during the Barely Hungry event, players can trade in different collectibles in the grey market for ability and XP trainers, blowtorches, varnish, engine grease, paragon mods, Brutus shards, and the exclusive 5-star weapon, the Outlanders axe. And this is that weapon, and it actually does look pretty good. And it is a strong weapon. A lot of the characters so far in the Outlanders are strong. We've got 2 of them. And potentially we've got a 3rd strong character on the way. If you want to check out my preview video, I'll try and put a link in the top right hand corner of like the potential characters that are on the way. One of them is almost definitely going to be melee, so obviously 50-50 where it's going to be fast or strong there. And this axe is Outlanders Savage Axe. It doesn't belong to anybody, it's just the Outlanders Savage Axe. It's like passed down through the generations. 40% attack, a huge bonus to AP when attacking, improved defense down when attacking, a 60% chance to cause minus 40% defense for 3 turns to the enemy. And in the last one, it has an allegiance buff, and it says Outlanders Allegiance. At the start of each wave, all Outlanders Allegiance teammates get Guardian Shield. This is going to be really good for certain game modes. For instance, let's pretend that SR gets addressed and looked at and then be made more difficult. You could potentially take Outlanders onto a stage and get a full Guardian Shield on, an SR stage. Very useful there. Potentially, you could use this on a defense team and have like Outlanders characters on defense, because let's say one of these other Outlanders characters are defensive and they're strong. You could put them on a team with Imani and they would both get a Guardian Shield there. It's only going to be certain, ways this can happen, but obviously the 3rd slot there is not going to be too good. The 3rd slot is interesting. It's just an increased chance to actually proc the 40%. So the improved part is the chance to proc, not the actual defense down. Defense down is really powerful anyway. If 40% defense down is really good, but 60% chance to proc is nice, and it just looks nice. It's a very, very powerful weapon when it comes to the grade. It will go up to what, 760 score. I think if you upgrade that 3 times, you'll get 55% attack, and it should go up to what, 760 score? Is it 30 per 5% upgrade? I'm pretty sure it's like that. It says players can run the Barely Hungry roadmap, which will refresh every 12 hours to collect the Barely Hungry choice box. The Barely Hungry choice box contains the different collectibles needed to trade in the grey market for rewards. Players can also acquire the different collectibles from the Barely Hungry login calendar and from tournament rewards throughout the Barely Hungry event. Now, hopefully we don't have to get every single one of those 12-hour claims for like the next 2 weeks. That'll be pretty rough. But we'll have to wait and see. You can see that Brutus shards costs 10 picnic baskets each. So you need 100 picnic baskets. This makes complete sense to me in my head. And then you've got Survivors Club exclusive where you can get gold mythic tokens. And it doesn't say how many you can get. It just says a chance bag. So I guess it could potentially go up to like 100,000 or whatever. And that costs the same as actually claiming a full Brutus. 1,000 shards. So that is pretty pricey. Then we've got the gold mythic tokens where you can get 100 for 1 picnic basket. So 10, again, it's like 1 gold mythic for the same price as Brutus. So Brutus is really well valued in that case. Like, you could potentially say these are overvalued, but I think they're just trying to make Brutus very accessible. You can claim it up to 200 times. The Outlanders axe is going to be 150 ham sandwiches. You can only claim that once. We'll have to see how easy those ham sandwiches come by. Blowtorches you're going to be able to claim. You're going to get 1 blowtorch. This is a Survivors Club member exclusive. You can claim it up to 5 times. 10 ham sandwiches there. So the weapon looks reasonably accessible because of the price. You know, you can get 10 varnish and engine grease for 100 ham sandwiches, and the weapon's only 150. So yeah, we'll have to see what the road match rewards. Then you've got your duct tape choice box. This looks very interesting to me. After that weapon, sounds very interesting to me. Then you've got your random Paragon stat mod. This is going to cost a different hand-in, which is 75 canned beans. You can only claim 1 of these, and then there is a Survivors Club exclusive where you can get another one for the same price. So it isn't going to be a reduced price for the Survivors Club. It's just the fact that you can get a second one. Then you've got the random attack mod, random just plat mod, and then 2,000 mod scraps if you want to just get loads of mod scraps. That's up to 100,000 mod scraps. Maddox and Madeleines for another collectible, which is peas and carrots. It's like Forrest Gump. We love peas and carrots again. Anyway, Survivors Club Benedict, 1 peas and carrots there. You can get 100 of them. And then you've got Basil's for peas and carrots as well. This is the recurring roadmap. This is the one that refreshes every 12 hours. We can see what the rewards are. And you're going to get the Barely Hungry choice box here. So it's a choice box that you're going to be getting every 12 hours. That's going to be interesting. I kind of like that. Potentially you won't want to use that too early if there is RNG in other parts of the event. Then we've got the login calendar, and this gives picnic baskets, peas and... Oh, it's actually a chance bags. Okay. It only lasts for 7 days, and the event lasts for like 14. So after the 7 days, you can start using your choice crates and, you know, make up for what you didn't get. Let's say you get really lucky with the ham sandwiches. You can choose something else in that choice box. We'll have to see what's in that choice box in a second. Then we have tournament rewards. In what event is this? This is a level up tourney. You get canned beans. This is for the random Paragon mod. So if you come first in the solo level up on the 7th of the 7th, you are going to be able to get a Paragon mod. It's pretty grim. If you're in World Champions, you're going to be competing with like thousands of people. So a lot of people are actually going to get 0 canned beans, because I just got the 8k milestone, max milestone in raids, and I came 1,500th place. The timing of this is not great, but in the milestones, it looks like you're going to be able to pick up, how many is that? I'm going to just guess that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll say 10 picnic baskets. Actually, it's slightly more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you're going to get 12 picnic baskets. Remember, it's 100. And is it 100? I think it's just 100 to get Brutus of the picnic baskets, so that's actually not too bad. Then we've got another solo level up. This is after World Champions, so you can potentially pick. Well, this is where the benefit for the World Champions people is. You can pick up the milestones, then transfer and pick up the milestones again. That's the only benefit you're going to get from World Champions in this case, and that's going to be exactly the same rewards. Then we've got an SR tourney that starts on the same day, and you can do exactly the same in that. If you really wanted to, you could pick up the milestone rewards, which is going to be more picnic baskets. Transfer, pick up the picnic baskets again. There isn't too many, crazy rewards in there. All you're going to be getting is gold mythic tokens, to be honest. So, is it worth the SR cans? Some people might think it is. Some people may not. Then we've got the raid tourney. That's going to be on the 13th. That's going to be giving ham sandwiches. What's the main reward for this? Peas and carrots. Okay, 40 peas and carrots. And it looks like just different types of events. So like level ups are giving the canned beans, and if you come first and level up, like I say, you're going to be able to get enough to just get that 1 Paragon mod. So it looks like that Paragon mod might be accessible to a lot of people. So if you're free to play, if you've never got a Paragon mod before, if you do reasonably well in like the seemingly like the 3, 4, maybe even 5 level ups that are going to be in this, all you have to come is, I think, top 50 5 times, and this is the 3rd level up. Let's see how many other level ups there are. Is there 2 more level ups? This is the 4th level up. This actually could be the last one, unfortunately. Then we've got another SR. So there's 4 level ups. So in 4 level ups, you have to come, I believe, top 50. Where is it? Where's the level ups? Oh, is this the faction level up 20? Okay, it's slightly different. Yeah, I think if you come top 3 here, and then top 50 in the solos, that's getting yourself an RNG Paragon mod. If you're free to play and you've never got a Paragon mod before, then that's actually pretty decent for you. That's actually pretty decent indeed. It does look like you're going to be able to pick up all of the picnic baskets required just from hitting the milestones to get Brutus. There's plenty of picnic baskets in here. On the logins as well, RNG. The excess you're going to get is going to be towards the gold mythic tokens. So that the actual event seems to be giving out way enough picnic baskets for Brutus. The rest is RNG. Let's see what these chance bags give. Up to 50,000 gold mythic tokens. Picnic baskets actually give at least 10. So you're going to get at least 10 from that daily login. And then you're going to get at least 10 ham sandwiches, at least 10 canned beans. That's actually pretty decent, again, for that Paragon mod if you're not someone who's got a Paragon mod before. And then choice box contents. You're going to get this, be able to get this how many times? Is it... it doesn't actually say how many times it runs, but I guess it's every day. So you should be able to get this, what, like nearly 14 times. So you potentially be able to get... I think you should be able to get that Paragon mod without too much of an issue at all. So that's really good for you guys who have not got a Paragon mod. Fun times ahead. Good luck on the RNG there, because it is a RNG Paragon mod. But yeah, I think this is looking pretty decent. Brutus looks quite accessible. And it looks like the other rewards, we'll just go back up to the rewards so you can see. The other rewards actually look pretty decent as well. Like, it is a bit of RNG in there. You could get unlucky with the mods. But at least it is a mod. Where is it? Here it is. So you've got your peas and carrots, which is going to be mainly trainers. So if you see the peas and carrots, it's mainly trainers. Your canned beans, which is from level ups, is going to be the platinum mods, but also the random Paragon mod, which you see at the top, 75 canned beans. And I think you should be able to get maybe like 50 to 60 canned beans as a choice on the daily roadmaps. So you're going to be able to... I think you're going to really struggle to miss this random Paragon stat mod. And because it's a stat mod, that means you're much more likely to get a mod that's going to work, or at least be usable. Even if you get like attack on HP, it's still worth putting it on a character, because 27% attack on an attack character, they only lose a slight boost on the set bonus. So this is very decent indeed. Ham sandwiches aren't too big a deal. I'm going to be definitely picking up those duct tapes, and I'm going to obviously try and pick up this weapon. So I think you're basically rewarded for how much you try and go in. I probably would save those choice boxes till nearer the end, or at least until you get the first reward in that section that you want. So for instance, if you pick up Brutus, you know you don't necessarily need picnic baskets from there, because you know that it's only going to be gold mythic tokens, and you want that Outlanders axe. It might be worth just going all in on the choice crates for that Outlanders axe. So this looks actually pretty good for people who are going to be engaging. As long as you're doing reasonably decent, top 50 in most events, top 100 in most events, you should be okay. The only one that I'm seeing that is a bit of a question mark is that very first level up in Warrior Champions. 2,000 people are not going to get any rewards in that. That sounds crazy, right? 2,000 people, because it only goes up to 1,000th place in the awards. Maybe they can adjust it for Warrior Champions so the final reward at least scales to 3,000th place, because that's crazy otherwise. Imagine having to get like 5 million in level up to get the last score, which is probably what's going to happen. I'm just not going to bother, I think. I'm just not going to bother at all. So this was the Barely Hungry event, and getting your hands on the 4th copy of Brutus does look very straightforward. It is in all the milestones. You're going to be picking up those picnic baskets, and then you're going to have to work towards, you know, the certain rewards, or the best reward in each of the collectibles. The peas and carrots, the ham sandwiches, and the canned beans. The canned beans is going towards the Paragon mod, I believe. So yeah, again, get that RNG Paragon mod. Some people are going to get their first ever Paragon mod. I think that's actually kind of cool. Good luck on the opening of that. It is a stat mod, like I said. You're probably likely to get a mod that's at least useful for you. The ham sandwiches is for the weapon, I believe. And again, if you want the weapon, 150 ham sandwiches, I think it was, and you're going to be able to get their hands on that. Just keep a track on the how many you've got of each collectible, and maybe don't use your choice crates too early, just in case, like, by the end of the event, you actually turn out to get like a lot of the things that you don't need, and there's like, you only need like 4 to 8 of like ham sandwiches to get that weapon, and you'll be kind of stuck. So be patient on the choice crate, but make sure you just pick up the items that you can. The 12-hour daily roadmap is a bit much, maybe. you know, every 12 hours. It really depends when it resets. If it's resetting, you know, too late, if it's resetting at like midnight or like 1 a.m. for anyone in your time zone, it can be kind of rough, especially if, you know, early to work. You can sometimes miss the morning ones. That's kind of how it is if you're asleep for like 7-8 hours of it. But I would say just try and do it. Just try and do it. It's not too problematic when it comes to getting Brutus, at least. And like I say, this is Brutus number 4, guys. This is Brutus number 4. If you've got any thoughts on this event, please leave them in the comments down below. That is the end of my video. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.